Hi everybody, not Sporbat here. Hey, today's gonna be an interesting one. Yes, sir. Yes, for sure. Okay, so I don't know if any of you've really watched any of my past couple of streams, but we built some of this on stream just the last few days here. Just kind of messing around. And now I've gone and tuned it up and done a bunch of auto crafting, setting up, and all that stuff. And we decided for some reason to get into mechanism. So we've got ourselves a whole 5 times processing setup right here, all in order, I hope. But we do have over here, we have all the prerequisites. We finally found somewhere to use our sulfur dust because we have only like 106,000 sulfur dust. That's from doing producing like sulfurized diesel, processing, sorry, sulfurized diesel, all that stuff. So I'll just run you through here quickly or through the place and show you what I actually got in the mods I have. I mean, you can obviously pick out a few. I've got immersive engineering, immersive petroleum, applied energistics 2, mechanism. We have power in here for power. We got a spirited reactor down here. And then we also have Railcraft Reborn, and we got a couple things from it running around in here. Like we got a crusher here we use for a couple of certain things. We do all this with it. We do iron, gold, sand, redstone dust, and then some obsidian dust and crushed obsidian in the Railcraft one. It's just for some recipes that I that are in here. Yeah, I've got a lot, like more than a lot. Then we have we got a mixer here for some stuff and a sawmill. I've got a couple of alloy kilns. I really don't use them anymore. And then we have a bottling machine here for doing phenolic resin. Yeah, we got a smoker set up here, a couple of them. We have our throw-in water automation here. I guess I should take this out so you guys can see. My throw-in water automation here. And we have our automatic traders here that cost a lot. These things are stupid expensive. And we got 4 villagers in here trading us stuff. And that I accidentally left these 2 switches on, which trade iron for emeralds. And I accidentally wasted about 7,000 iron, or 8,000 iron. So we have a lot of emeralds. Yep. And then this guy, if we want blocks of quartz, he's here. So that's only if we need quartz. So, because I don't have any nether quartz ore, so we just go that way and we crush it. Oops. Yeah, I've got a little bit of nether quartz, I guess. Yeah. And then we have all the other stuff everywhere around in here. We've got a bunch of easy mob farms here. Like we've got an iron golem, we got a skeleton, a purple sheep, which I probably should change his color. Nether fortress farm, monster plains, and a couple nether fortress farms again here. Some wither skeletons, an enderman, and a blaze, and then yeah, and then down here we got a easy villager iron farm, which is very noisy, but I'll take the iron. And since I'm thinking about it, let's look here. How are we doing? Holy, we could probably take that skeleton out of there. Good. Maybe we could put something else in here then instead of a skeleton. Maybe let's put, I don't know what else we could put in here. Spider for a while? How much do we need? Some string and stuff? Let's put a spider in there and see what happens. Oh, better make sure there's... do we need we need a sword enhancement. And I don't have one. Let's craft one here. Sword enhancement. Iron sword. We'll grab one of them and just huck it in. Sword enhancement. There we go. We'll just take that and throw that in there too. There we go. Yep. And we'll get some experience from him as well. So, and same with the blaze here. I got an experience thing in the blaze. And then these ones are just a bunch of luck. One of them has a speed thing. So I'm scared to look how much coal I have. How much coal do we have? Oh, not bad actually. Only 634. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Thought I would have a lot more. So, and then we do have a quantum ring here. Now this quantum ring is actually hooked up to, I've got waystones in here, our excavator right here. We just got our channels coming out. I don't run this thing at the moment. I want to get everything set up first before I run this anymore. I already have more than enough processed or like excavated for uranium at the moment. So it's off. Yep. And then we have a whole boatload of excavators running around here. So we'll go outside now. And before we go outside, just let me get some Zeds here. And outside here we have a couple things set up. We've got a lot of cows behind me, but we've got a couple metal presses here, just one for plates and one for wires. And it's nicely in the building hiding here, so that's pretty cool. I still haven't made some cable covers for here yet, but I'll do that eventually. And then over here we have our Certus Quartz farm here, whatever. This grows Certus Quartz whenever we need it. It's just got a level emitter on it here that if it goes below, it'll make us more. And that's the semi-automatic. Well, that's fully automatic, but it's not flawless. So, and I do have one excavator going right here right now, and this one's getting us an Ericopride vein is what it's working on. So that's just copper and gold. And we do have from Powah, we've got an Ender Gate here on channel 2, and that's giving us our power around the place here. So we got some wireless power. And then we also do have a couple of pump jacks here. We got this one pulling us out some crude oil here. And we got another one on the opposite side of the building here. I'll show you in a second. Just let me get over there. So yeah, so there's this one. Then we got an excavator there. I guess I could walk. We do have a thermal evaporation block, like thermal evaporation plant here. It's not very big. It's only 6 blocks tall. So, and it does brine, but right now it's off. I got it off. I've got enough brine in stock. And then we got another one here for later when we need. And this is a big one. This one's 14 blocks tall. It's not max size, but it's close. And then we just got a resistive heater. I've got it set to 200 FE a tick to run this thing. That seemed to be about something nice. And then of course here's my giant cobble generator. And this is basically this big because when I decided I wanted to make some singularities, you need a lot of cobblestone. You need 256,000 cobblestone. So I built a giant cobble generator here. So it's no longer really being used that much. I don't use any cobblestone much anymore. If I want to make more quantum bridges, then of course I'm going to have to use it again, which means I'll have to set up another, what do you call that thing? Material thing. What is it called? I can't remember the name of that thing. Some sort of chamber. It makes singularities anyways. This thing. What's it called? Okay, that's not the actual name of it. What's it called? Oh, matter condenser. Haha. This thing. I actually still have it here. It's put away for now. But my matter condenser. It took a while to figure that one out. Then we got a little biodiesel setup here. Just squeezer, fermenter, and a refinery back there. Then we have another refinery here, and it's not doing anything at the moment. Oh, oops. Did we use all of that? Oh, we did. Okay, well, oops. How do we make that stuff now? It is petroleum gas and a constant tan plate. Okay, we gotta set this up again. Accidentally. accidentally forgot to shut my thing off. So we'll have to... We'll get rid of that for a second. And we'll get rid of this. And let's put some petroleum gas. But can we throw it in the opposite side? No. I hate to do this, but we'll just do that for a second, and that'll get us an empty thing here. There we go. Grab our hammer, put it back together. Grab our lever, put it back on, and grab our petroleum gas and throw it in here. And our constant tan plate, which is off. Do we have an acceleration card in here? No. I don't think we need one, but I didn't think I needed one. See if it speeds up here. Usually does. Oh, it's getting better. Getting better. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you did it. There we go. Okay. And how much of that stuff do we have? Oh, 5,000 petroleum gas. Okay. Well, we'll make some more acetaldehyde. So now that we should have... Yeah, okay, yeah, I was totally out. Okay, yeah, we'll make some more of that. So then we should have, like... Oh my gosh, we have more than enough phenolic resin now. Okay, perfect. Cool. Well, good thing I'm showing you guys around. Well, I would have caught it eventually, but... Then we just got a crusher here with some crushing patterns. Here's my other pump jack here going away, working away just to give her a couple of diesel generators in case we need them. And they actually run on diesel. So, and then we crack some naphtha here into whatever we crack it into, I can't remember. And then got some storage monitors. Here's where we do our sulfurized diesel, and it's all redstone controlled inside on a big panel. And our distillation tower, but my distillation tower, I always take everything out of the export bus, let it empty out completely so that I could put either crude oil in there or kerosene. So a couple of coke ovens here. Now I use Railcraft Reborn coke ovens just because, and a couple a pattern provider here beside them, and then a storage bus on a Railcraft Reborn tank for creosote oil. We could make this tank a little smaller, I think, but we'll leave it that big. Eventually we'll get it bigger. And then it's just like a connected with some pipes and a pump to pump the creosote oil in here. And yes, it looks like this isn't connected, but it actually is. And that's it really outside here. We got a bunch of computers around. I always put computers, if I use this myself to send recipes, I'll just put it to a small computer. That way I'm not wasting a big one if I ever have to do something. Because some of those processes are pretty slow. It takes a while. And I mean, you could just start it, wait till the coke oven fills up to 64 a piece, and cancel the thing, and then you have a free computer. But I just let it go. I mean, I got 4 more big computers here. I got 2 big ones and 2 small ones here with 16K and 4K storage, respectively. And then we have all of my crafting here. These are all my pattern providers here. So we have a lot. 4 stacks of 4, and it is just brought in with a big chunk of dents here, and then the dents just goes right into the pattern provider, and it goes up on each side, and it's just like that. And that's how we get all 32 channels used here. So we use I use PTP ME PTP tunnels everywhere, so we just got one main thing off our controller there and a bunch of PTP tunnels on it, and it comes out here. and we got 32 there. And over here, this comes over here in another PTP tunnel. We could actually move this one back to back here, but I guess I can't. I could move it to here, but I got another one here for this stuff and another one over here. So like we only got 8 channels over here. We could use way more. We only got 3 channels over here. I could put more, you know. Same with over here. Here we got 18 though, because all this is on it. This is all my drives here. Like I've got a lot. This is my mechanism drive. This one's for power. This is my overflow. Oh, it looks like I got some stuff in here that needs to be distributed elsewhere. It's okay. I'll do that later. That's my overflow. It's actually on -5 priority so that it's overflow. Everything goes into everything else first. So like this is mine just normal, regular kind of stuff, storage. All my fluids, more fluids, you know, and then here more items. And this is like applied energistics, vanilla, some railcraft in here, you know, that kind of stuff. So, what else? My gosh, we got a lot of stuff. I got a lava farm here, but it's not even hooked up. I haven't had to use lava in quite a while, so I mean, I'm probably gonna delete it, and then that gives me some room, or move it, delete it, move it. Probably do that here right away, maybe, I don't know. And we do have a blast furnace over here that I just feed manually by myself. This thing, if I want to feed it, I can. So, and then we got all of our samples, core samples here. These are the ones that are close by the house here, by my base. And then these ones are all on this map, which are quite a ways away. They're down by where that uranium was. So there's like these 3, and then the uranium's over here somewhere, I think. Because we have like a cinnabar vein, and we have a galena vein, and banded iron. So cinnabar, galena, banded iron. There's an amethyst crevasse one here somewhere, but I don't. It's right in the middle between 2 of these maps, so that's why you can't really see it. And then the uranite, same thing. It's on here somewhere as well, but it's kind of hiding. I think it's actually over here. Let's see. Let's put it in that slot. I've got my inventory kind of set up here so we can build this stuff. Okay, so it's not there. Not there. Not there. And not there. Okay, yeah, there's the uranium up there. Okay, yeah. And the amethyst, but the amethyst one you won't see. It's in between. It's right on the border of a map, so but whatever. I think that's everything. We do have an energy cell here, spirited energy cell, powering my whole HV stuff, like outside there, anything that's connected to HV. And some of it is also connected with power cells, or an ender cell. What are those things called? Ender cells. Where are they? Over here's one. Ender gate. This thing. It's like a wireless thing. It just transmits power. This is my melon farm here. Just a garden cloche because it does melons, but I want melon slices because I maybe have to get into biofuel, possibly. I'm not sure. I kind of want to get into mechanism really a lot farther. So we'll see what gives here. And I got all this set up here. Most of this is just for the basics. Like some of this, like here, you can see all these patterns for this stuff. And then we have like this one here, the injecting factory. I don't even need this here, so we could actually take it out of here. Same with this one, the purifying factory. We could get it out of here. The crusher, well, there's a couple things in the crusher. This one's got stuff. It's an enriching factory. We got a metallurgic infuser for doing enriched redstone, or no, buckets of redstone. Yeah, yeah, and then we got osmium compressor here, and this osmium compressor, this one does refined obsidian ingots, but then we also have another one down here because you got to have two of them. This osmium compressor as well, but this one makes osmium like gas or whatever, and you can't just, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. You have to use this thing and put it in the bottom slot, and then it'll make it in here, and then you can take it out. And then you have to use like pipes like this on the back, eh? These pressurized tubes. One of them I got away with it just sticking out like this and it went. The other one I had to configure to pull here. So it's kind of a interesting setup how it's all done. And then of course we have all our AE2 regular stuff here like engineering circuits or yeah, engineering circuits we make or whatever. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Oh, engineering processors. Sorry, all the processors get made there. Then we got some chargers here for doing charge Certus quartz, and then some inscribers for crushing dust and Certus quartz dust and stuff. And then we got a couple of interfaces here, and I've got them so they keep in just this kind of stock for us, so it's readily available. Mostly the logic processors and stuff is kind of important. The levers, well, I don't think I really need 632 levers, but we'll put it down to 16. I don't know where the rest, just the rest must have just went into the system. And then like Flux crystal and Flux dust and all that in this one. Then this one is cobblestone. We have storage, import and export buses. Redstone, two things of silicon, more redstone, some buckets and some cobblestone. And then this cobblestone was my trying while my cobblegen was running, doing matter condensing to keep some cobblestone for crafting. Didn't work. It used this stuff too. So maybe if I could have messed around with priority, that it would actually kept cobblestone here. But I don't know how to do that. And I never really investigated into it. And then the last one has dry ice for us for power for our nuclear reactor over here. Because our nuclear reactor runs on coal, redstone, dry ice, and uranite. And all of it is craftable. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this mechanism setup here, well, not the whole reason, but a lot of the reason is so we can get more uranite. So we can take our uranite or uranium and process it through this whole system and get us 5 for 1, which is kind of cool. Put 1 in, get 5 out. So I don't even know where I want to put this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 machines we need to put down somewhere. We have a nice open spot right here, and we need to connect them. So if we go, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, it's right on a thing, though. Unless we got to make ourselves a new spot. I don't know. I don't really want to put them on top of here. I guess we could just do it in like a circle. Maybe. And then we'll have to use Applied Energistics here. I don't have many channels left. I have 4 here. And 2 here. So I basically, what I'll probably do is just go right here and make another P2P. Because we're going to have a lot of inputs and outputs on here. My ores, though, are going to come into here with a tube from a chest that I put myself. And then the exit out of here is going to go back into the ME system. I'm thinking. Then we can distribute it into our steam ovens here. Oh yeah, I've got 4 Railcraft steam ovens here for smelting. So yeah, I needed 4 because one of them has a full pattern here of things for smelting, and I had to make a second one, and we're starting on it here. We still got 4 more things we can put into it, so we could do a bunch of ores into here, you know, or really we could just pipe it over and drop it in the top and drop it in the top, you know what I mean? Or even just drop it into this thing, into this wooden storage crate, and it'll split it out and process it. So same with that wooden storage crate. So I mean, we got a lot of choices here. Yep. Yes. So I guess we start on it. So the first one is the chemical dissolution chamber, and we need to add some sulfuric acid into it. That's why these chemical tanks are in my inventory and fluid tanks, just so I know that goes with this piece of equipment. And the piece of this is the pipe in between, because oh my gosh, there are like look at these mechanism machines here. Okay, so osmium compressor, chemical oxidizer, infusing factory, injecting factory, purifying factory, crushing factory, enriching factory, metallurgic infuser, osmium compressor. Oh, another one, yeah. Chemical infuser, enriching factory, electrolytic separator, rotary condensator, electrolytic separator, chemical infuser, chemical oxidizer times two. Yeah, and this makes all kinds of the gases and stuff is in this circle here. And I'll show you what each one is. Or well, like I'll just show you what I'm making here. You guys won't be able to read this. I don't have enough glow ink yet to light up my signs. So we've got 16, all 16 colors here used of my redstone. So the first one here is sulfuric acid production. So if we want to make sulfuric acid, we would just go like this and turn on our machine down there. And we'll turn everything on, and I'll go down there and show you it's working. Our pump jacks, which you saw are working, are here. And then the distillation tower, the high pressure sulfurized diesel process, and then high pressure naphtha out there. So this is immersive petroleum, these three. And then here, hydrogen chloride, brine electrolyzing. So we make sodium and chlorine here. And brine water pump. So that's if we want to make brine, we would turn this on and then it'll make brine, which it's off. Then sulfur dioxide production and electrolysis of water, which is hydrogen and oxygen. And then gunpowder. So we enrich some sulfur dust for gunpowder because I want gunpowder. And then that's a good way to use my sulfur dust that's left over. And then we have sulfur trioxide. And lastly, water vapor production. And that's all 16 colors all the way down. So if we turned everything on here, we'll leave these ones off. Yeah, so if we turn everything on, and now we come down here, you'll see my system all running away. And this is just to produce all the gases. So we got all this noise going on down here now. So, okay, so this, so start at the first one. So water, hydrogen, oxygen. This one is water to water vapor. That's our rotary condensator. This one is brine to sodium and chlorine. Now I don't have this. Well, this will have to ramp up a bit. The brine here, yeah, there now it's ramping up, and it'll eventually fill right up. It's the export bus has to ramp up. And then, of course, here we have chemical infuser, which is hydrogen and chlorine making hydrogen chloride. And then these two are sulfur dust goes into them, another use for sulfur, and makes sulfur dioxide. Then, of course, our sulfur dioxide comes over here with oxygen, makes sulfur trioxide, which goes here. Sulfur trioxide makes sulfuric acid with water vapor. And then finally, our sulfuric acid is the very start of our 5 times ore processing. Yeah. And then, of course, here's some my enriching factory. This is making gunpowder. As you can see, I probably don't need much more gunpowder. I have 9,000 gunpowder. But, I mean, we have a lot of sulfur we can use. So, and I keep track of everything here with some storage monitors, which everything I have just enough of now. So I don't really need anything on. So that's why everything was off. Just because I want to get my plant running. And it's not going to be running all the time, obviously. There. So everything should be off now. Nice and quiet over here. Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of process, and then all of this here, except for of course the ones that are empty, right? Like the purifying and the injecting ones here. These two, we don't have anything in here automatic yet. They're just here, so can use them if we have to. We'll just set up the recipes. And I mean, there's a lot more to Mekanism than what I've got into, so I'm sure I'll be using that later. Yes. Okay. Half an hour into the video, can we get started building now? Actually, I'll make it in another video. I'll just put this as a good old like tour of my place. Next video we'll build that. I'll just give you guys a break from the super hour-long videos I've been putting out. So yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching, and stop in for the next one, which should be shortly up after this one. And that'll be where we do our processing of ore system setting up here, our 5x ore processing. So yeah, it took me a very long time to figure all this out, but we got it all figured out, which is pretty cool. So yeah, oh, and Railcraft steam boiler here that we just would turn on by ourselves here with an export bus and a redstone card. It burns creosote oil, so we have a lot of creosote oil, I think, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make some more. It's in the works right now. I have to make a bunch of acetaldehyde, and I'll have to make more creosote oil because I kind of accidentally used it all making phenolic resin by accident there. So yeah, so okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna put it here. Maybe we'll see. We got a nice open spot, but maybe I might leave this nice open spot. I don't know where else we could put our thing. We'll have to figure it out. So, okay, well, come on back and come for the next one and see how to 5x process your ores. Yeah, and I mean just building the ore processing line, not the chemical processing line. That you could probably pause and check out how I have it built here. And here I'll open this up so you can see my ME network. I have 8 channels here on an electrolytic separator, chemical infuser, and 2 oxidizers. Or those 3, sorry. This one's on here. 2 channels. We have channels here for this rotary condensator just by itself. And then over here we have some dents coming in, and we have this side by itself, which is 6 channels here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. This one's only got 2, sorry. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pardon me. And of course over here, chemical infuser, and another chemical infuser. And sulfur, this one makes sulfuric acid, this one makes sulfur trioxide, and wherever that other one over here is, hydrogen chloride. This one, sulfur dioxide, and here. Oh, yeah. Yes, big process, big process. So that's all my processes for making all my chemicals. And of course, there's a little bit of crushing going on in a couple of spots and stuff, but really, everything for here is basically made from sulfur, water, and yeah, sulfur and water. I really think that's what it's from. Yeah, because you use water to make brine, separate it into sodium and chlorine. Yeah, and then hydrogen chloride, sulfur. Yeah, basically everything is made from sulfur and water, basically, for the chemical side. So that's pretty good, actually. Huh. Thought for sure there would have been something else added in there. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Come back for the next one. Have a great day. Yeah.